This is Bergamot Station, an arts complex in Santa Monica, California, and just behind me, around the corner, is the Earth Week Gallery, which is our base camp as we make preparations to leave for Gaza. And pretty much every morning I'll have a cup of coffee and sit down at the computer and check for the latest news from the Middle East. And a few days ago, up popped an essay by former President Jimmy Carter and the former Prime Minister of Norway, Gro Brundtland. And they wrote that in order for there to be a just resolution to the conflict, the siege has to be lifted. And there has to be access between West Bank and Gaza itself. But the two also lamented that they were unable to enter Gaza. And I quote, "We regret the fact that we were unable to enter the territory to see for ourselves what was going on the ground." Now, I'm certainly not privy to the reasons why they couldn't or didn't go to Gaza, but it probably related to security, the overall mantra that Israel places on everything Gaza related. That overall mantra that's ambiguous, that really doesn't tell us anything. But I do know for sure that in order to enter Gaza, one has to have a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of persistence, and a lot of diplomacy. And there's one more very unnerving thing. You have to go to the U.S. Embassy in Cairo and sign an affidavit. And this affidavit pretty much exemplifies what one has to go through in order to get into Gaza. So if you'll bear with me, let me read it to you. It's from the Embassy of the United States of America. And it reads, and this is what I had to sign: "I have read and understood the travel warning issued by the U.S. Department of State relating to travel in the Gaza Strip. I assume the risk for myself, and I understand the embassy does not recommend my travel to the Gaza Strip. I also understand that the embassy cannot provide me with consular services in the Gaza Strip, and I understand that the U.S. Embassy in Cairo cannot assist me in departing Gaza or re-entering Egypt." So I'm about ready to head back to my computer and to write an email to Jimmy Carter and Gro Brundtland. And what I'm going to suggest to them is that I become their surrogate in Gaza, to go meet the people they want to meet, to ask the questions they would have liked to have asked, to shoot video on the streets of the scenes that they could have seen, that they should have seen, and to try to set up dialogue and communications between them and their staffs and people in Gaza by Skype or satellite. So all this is possible. All it takes is some faith and imagination and of course a little bit of cash. Wouldn't hurt either, but it all can come together relatively easily. So inshallah, this communications will reach them. And in the not too distant future, one of the videos that you'll see in our series here is a conversation where I'm sitting down with Jimmy Carter in Atlanta or Gro Brundtland in Norway, having a conversation about what they would like to ask the people in Gaza. And then I will bring that to the people in Gaza. So I hope all this can happen. Inshallah. Time will tell.